and ask questions. You may do so unless you have questions related to that. And for those of you who don't intend to use the mic, then you can type in the questions under the chat column, so at least address the questions to everyone so everyone can see your questions. And also please ask questions only related to trading. For those of you, excuse me, for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, we just want to tell you what are the services we provide, and so that at least you can utilize the service for your benefit. At the same time, we can travel together. Okay, we have about 30 years of experience all in all, and our system is very unique in trading. Especially, we have been in the industry for 30 years. We know what are the problems, what are the pros and cons of being in this business, and how to take this as a career. Because see, there's a lot of difference between trade for a living and trading part-time. So that's the thing you need to understand, and you need to follow the rules at all times. Okay, and our system will also have a zone price alerts, whereby this will give you, this is just like an alarm, giving you an opportunity to trade, and it just gives you an alert for you to tell you that, okay, there is an opportunity, do something, and the system would trigger you this alarm. And we have a tool that we use, most of our traders use. This is the dashboard. Then this is the most powerful tool in our system, whereby this gives you an entry, exit, and stop loss level. And most of the time, these levels are very precise. Okay, very precise, and you got to be very accurate, especially if you want to put in your stop loss. You got to put it in such a way that you don't get stopped out unnecessarily. At the same time, when you want to do an entry, we got to put it in a level whereby you get your order filled. So we would be guiding you, and we would be teaching you how to use this. And we use another tool. We call it a trend map, whereby this trend map will all identify the trend directions of all the instruments, what we are focusing, or what we are giving you a service on different time frame. So in fact, it gives you a bird's eye view. Just instantaneously, you can just look at the trend map, and you can decide what you want to do, rather than you run in a multiple time frame chart. And that's what most traders do as usual. But of course, you can use your chart to get your confirmation and to give you the confidence level. Okay, then there is another tool which we use. We call it a PT zones. This would give you a bird's eye view of all the markets on different time frame. The difference between the trend map and the PT zones is the PT zones will tell you where it's trading. That means it tells you the levels on the dashboard where the market is trading. Trend map will just give you the direction of the trend, meaning direction of the trade. So these are two different tools which we use to get our decisions before we put in the trade. And there's one more tool which we use. We call it the strongest and weakest. This will tell you the best cross to trade on a specific time belt or specific time control which we are looking at. And we also provide live signals on 5 different types. Okay, basically we provide like scalping, day, news, momentum, and swing. Okay, for your information, we'll just tell you that last month, July, I think we did about more than 20 over percent. And August, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think we have done more than 10 to 15%. Okay, but of course, you can log into our website, and you can just add up all the different signals which we are giving, and it's very transparent. I mean, when we get stopped out, okay, we'll tell you it's stopped out. When we get price profit booked, then we'll tell you profit booked, and whatever you can see it. This is all real time. Okay, we also provide a strong backend support, and we also help you to take this as a career. For those of you, like, again, if you want to take this as a career, okay, you got to have a proper system, proper approach, and proper method. So that's where we come in, and that would help you to take this as a career. Okay, the products which we offer, okay, again, all these crosses: euro, pound, dollar, yen, dollar, Swiss, Aussie, dollar, cat, New Zealand, Sing dollars, and any one of these crosses against each other, all the 36 crosses. And we also provide services on gold, silver, and all those precious metals. And we also provide services on the futures like mini Dow, mini Nasdaq, mini S&P, mini Russell, DAX, and so on and so forth. And also we provide service on the commodities like crude oil, natural gas, corn, wheat, so on and so forth. Okay. Now I think we are going into live trading. Okay. Today is a special day. Okay. The reason being is today is going to be the last trading day of the month and last trading day of the week, and also the data, the PCE index that is going to come out, it might give us a big movement. So we got to analyze. I mean, we got to analyze all this. We got to make sure that, okay, we are doing the right thing, of course, with proper risk reward management. Okay. Let me share the screen, and also do take note that today is a news trading. Okay, news trading means we are going to trade during the data announcement. Okay, this is a bit risky. Not many people are doing in the market, and we have been doing. In fact, you can check on our news trading results. I think on average we make about 3-4% a month. So especially, we got to get ourselves prepared and make sure that we put in uh, the entry levels and precise entry levels, and make sure that stop loss is placed in the right direction. Sometimes, we get stopped out, then the market may move. So we got to get ourselves prepared before the news, and what is to be expected. How are we going to trade the market? What happens in the event we get stopped out? Then we will give you a re-entry levels, and also we do a pre-announcement and post-announcement. So this is a bit tricky. So for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, what I would suggest is probably you just listen and just watch. For those of you who have been already following, you want to go into the trade, okay, you may do so, but of course, with the necessary precautions and necessary setups, what we are going to look for. Okay, let me share with you. Okay, okay, now we see right now the time is 1956 Singapore time, and the data that is going to be out is 2030. So that means we have 30 minutes left. Okay, and we have a data that's going to be out is Canadian data, which is a GDP month on month, and USD core PCE price index. Okay, if the data, okay, let's talk one by one. Okay, the Canadian data, if the data is good, meaning anything higher than 0.1 or anything like 0.2, 0.3, then the dollar CAD is expected to strengthen. So now I'm going to tell you what is to be expected in the event if the data is good or bad. Then what we will do is we will see what is the announcement, then whether we see that whether the market is if the data is worse than expected or as expected, and we see how the market is moving, then we decide how we want to put in your trade. So now the first thing is the Canadian dollar CAD is expected to weaken if the data is anything better. That means it's like 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. You will get a higher, then you should get a dollar CAD spike down. That means USD CAD to come down. Okay, and also do take note that whenever we trade on news, okay, we do not want to do a stop buy or stop sell. Okay, the reason being is because of slippage. Okay, meaning you put a stop buy and stop sell, you may not get the order you place to get filled. Okay, like for instance, if you put in, you might get 30, 40, 50 pips away from the market, which will incur a huge loss. So what we are doing, or what we will be doing, is we will try to enter the market 1 or 2 minutes before the data announcement. And also we got to place ourselves in such a way that we have to stay in one side of the market. That means it's like there is no like a hanky panky or fall. That means we will be taking a trade. We would be trading with you, and in the event if we get stopped out, then what we will do is we'll try to do a re-entry. We'll try to take back the loss, and we get back with the end the day with a break even. Or on the other hand, if we make money, then well and good. Okay, we will close, and after that we will just good to go. Then we will just close the trade. Okay, now the next thing is what I want to talk about is the most important, which is this USD core PCE price index. This is month on month. Okay, this market is expecting 0.2. Okay, and what we are expecting is, okay, we expect the market, the previous was 0.2, forecast is 0.2, and we expect the market to be weak. Okay, that means anything lower, that means 0.1, 0.00 or negative or anything worse than expected. That means we are expecting the market, the data to be bad. So if that happens, then we expect the dollar weakness to come in. Okay, that means we expect dollar yen to come down, dollar CAD to come down, euro dollar to go up, pound to go up, and gold to spike up. Okay, I repeat, gold to spike up. That means we are expecting a big move to happen on gold tonight. Okay, let's see whether we are right. Okay, then another thing I want to tell you is we may get, if let's assume the market, that means the core PCE index comes out to be as expected or better than expected. That means, see, we are expecting the data to be bad, but let's say the market, I mean, the data came out to be 0.2 or anything higher, then we may get the dollar strength. Okay, we may get the dollar strength. But again, we may see the price spike down on the euro dollar. That means the reverse may happen. That means we expect the gold to spike up, so it may spike down. Okay, but whatever happens, maybe that the spike down may last for only for 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes or the most 30 minutes. Then after that, the market may start to reverse. Okay, but again, this would depend on the strength of the data, the impact that is going to see on the data. Another probability or another possibility is the market may not respond to this data. That means if let's say the market came out to be as expected, then the market may start to respond at 22 hours. Then when Chicago PMI or revised UOM's consumer sentiment. And we are expecting, that means if this data is good, then these two data may come out to be bad. Okay, it may happen the other way around. So this is what we expect, and now we are prepared to go in and take a trade. Okay, keep your fingers crossed. Okay, and see how we are doing things. So at least you can get yourself known how we can trade this with proper risk reward, with proper risk control, and we do it every time whenever we get the data announcement. And also remember that this is an opportunity, because whenever there is a key data that is going to be announced, you can expect the market to be very quiet the whole day until the data announcement. And when the data is out, then that's where the big move is. So in other words, this can be a huge opportunity if we are right. Okay. Okay, now take a piece of paper and pen or pencil, write it down what we are saying, then we can go on. Okay, now we look at the strongest and weakest. Okay, in fact, dollar yen is showing as one. That means, we should be buying on this. And when we look at dollar yen cross, that means euro yen, pound yen, and dollar yen. These three are tradable now as of it. And all this would be moving on live prices. In other words, if the market start to turn, then this will become a red and will do it, because all these are moves in live prices. Okay, and as far as this dollar yen is concerned, okay, the high is all just made high, and we have not seen the high because all are pushing the higher level. Okay, let's do this. Okay, now let's start the work and let's do it together. Okay, always we start off with trend map. Okay, trend map will tell you, okay, earlier on I did tell you that the system would help you to choose the trades and the system would help you to decide on the trade. So as for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, on the left is all the currencies like euro, dollar, pound, dollar, yen, dollar, Swiss and all. On top you see all the time bells, that is 15-minute, 120, 240, 360. That means 6 hours, 12 hours, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, so on and so forth. Then 0 means we are looking at current time belt, -1 means the previous, -2 is previous, so on and so forth. Okay, it's very simple. White means the market is flat, red means the market is down, green means the market is up. Okay, it is very, very user friendly, very versatile, and very easy to apply and read. Okay, now what we see now, okay, we see dollar yen and dollar Swiss is highlighted as green. So that means your previous 360 on the 6-hour chart, okay, the market is trading above the previous 360 high and above your previous 360 high on the dollar Swiss and dollar yen. Okay, but on the daily, this is flat. Okay, then what the information I'm gathering now is the dollar yen is moving up, excuse me, and the dollar Swiss is moving up, and the hourly is moving up, but your daily is flat. So that means this is an opportunity for us. That means we should be selling on this instrument on the high. That means we are expecting a failure to happen on these two crosses. So that means we will be trading on dollar yen, dollar Swiss, and dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD is been flat. Your previous 360 is down. So either if the data is good, we may see this red again a continuation, or we may see flat, meaning the market would be in a range depending on the Canadian GDP data as well as the PCE price index. So Canadian dollars would have a double impact. That means if the GDP is good, dollar CAD will weaken, and PC index is bad, then dollar CAD would be even more weaker. So that means this will give you a double weakness if both the data are in favor of dollar CAD. So that means we are going to look at all these three. Okay, then I'm going to tell you how, where, when, all the W's, so that you can place the order, you can put in your trade, and you can go about. Okay, the next tool which we are going to use is your PT zones Forex, and see whether are we getting the same answer or the same indication as the trend map. So you notice this, okay? One more thing I forgot about tell you. Okay, even when we look at dollar, like for instance, like dollar yen and dollar Swiss, the trend map is showing that is strength. We can also tally it with the crosses to see whether that the strength is we are seeing is genuine, genuine. So in other words, we see the Swiss yen, we should not be trading because this is flat, and this is also telling you that the dollar yen is strong against all the crosses. Okay, all the crosses. This is also telling you indication that okay, this has got strength, and we got to be a bit careful when we trade this. Okay, let's check on the dollar Swiss. Okay, the dollar Swiss is not showing that much of weakness. If you notice, can you see the difference? So that means selling dollar Swiss uh, might be a better bet. That's one. Second thing is, when we sell dollar Swiss, we can try to sell dollar Swiss much nearer compared to dollar yen. That means the dollar yen we should be selling further apart, and dollar Swiss we should be selling earlier. So these are the clues. I'm getting all the clues I'm getting from the system. Okay, then when we look at dollar CAD, okay, we are seeing some strength on dollar Canadian yen and Swiss, which is true because those two are weak. So the rest all are flat. So that means this is not giving any much direction. Okay. Okay. Now let's go back to this. The same manner we look at dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen. I think this is also giving the same signal. That means dollar yen is strong against the current 360, current daily, previous 360, previous daily. These are the two things which we compare to check where is the strength and how we can trade this. So the same manner, the PT zones are telling us that dollar yen is pretty weak. We expect the price to spike up. The Swiss also is telling you the similar as the trend map. That means this is not strong against your current day. So as a result, this may fail. That may fail. That means the price moves up. We may see. Okay. Then uh, let me also, since I talked about gold, okay, I might also do it concurrently to see where is the gold trading. So at least, we can also play that game. Okay, gold is also showing you today it might be a peculiar day because this is going to be the last trading day of the month. Okay, this is not a quarter, last trading day of the month and last trading day of the week. So we have two signals here. So this is showing strength. So if the data, the PCE index came out to be bad, okay, if it came out to be bad, we may expect the gold to break out higher. Okay, so if you see that monthly, see quarterly is up, monthly is up, weekly is flat, daily is all flat, and we are seeing some strength on the 360 and 720, indicating that we may see a breakout happening. Okay, of course, if the data is bad, we expect the gold to break out higher. If the data is good, then we may see the price trading in a range. Okay, finally, we are going to go into the dashboard, then the chart, then I'm prepared to give you the calls, then we can trade. Okay, now we look at the daily. Okay, daily on the dollar yen. Okay, right now the dollar yen is trading at 45.40. This is trading near the previous day high. That means 45.55. Okay, now since the dollar yen is weak, okay, what we expect is when the data is out, we may get a spike up, break this level, but we should not see the price going beyond 46.10, 146.10. On the other hand, if the data came out to be bad, then the market may start to fall from here. That means the previous day high might hold. So that means, see what the scenario I'm going to tell you is, if the data is good, we may see a spike up, then the market may turn down. If the data is bad, we may see the price moving lower from here. So that means what we are going to do is we are trying to go and sell the market 2 minutes before the data announcement at a specific level where the market is trading. Then we put a stop, then we going to play the game accordingly. Okay, now if you look at euro yen is trading near the previous high, pound yen is trading above the previous high, Swiss yen is out. Remember early on we were out. Then Aussie yen is trading near the high. So all this are giving you the similar picture. So that means this is going to be a make or break scenario. Okay, that means we may get a break or we may get a failure. So this is the situation for this. Okay, now I'm going to give you a call on dollar yen. Okay, you take down. There's two ways we can trade this. One is, okay, we are expecting not beyond 146.10. So now when we look at here, okay, what your 360 is telling us is we should not see the price going above 45.70, because 45.70 there is a strong resistance. Okay, there is a resistance on 145.70, and if it breaks 46, okay, now we are going to give a call. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to do a sell near 2 minutes before the market. I'll tell you the level to sell. This would be is going to be first trade, and this is for if you are a conservative trader, then I would suggest you don't put in your trade. But if you are an aggressive trader, then you put in the trade, then you put a next trade to sell at 45 70, or yeah, 45.65 is a resistance. Okay, let me see your previous day. Okay, 45.60 and 46.10. Okay. Okay, now what we will be doing is, okay, we would try to sell at, remember the price for today, we don't see the price going beyond 46.10. So we'll take our stop loss as 46.15. Okay. Then we'll try to sell at 45.95. Then our TP would be 45.15. Okay, 15. That means we want to exit before, because this is already into the buying zone. So we would want to exit before that level. So I've given you a stop loss for the best entry as 45. You write it down, 145. Let me write it down also. 145. 95, 146, 15 as a stop, and 145, 15 as a TP. This is going to be your best entry in the event the data is good, you get stopped out, then this is going to be your re-entry. But on the other hand, our stop loss for the first entry is we are going to put our stop loss above your current day high and your previous day high, which was 45.55. So that means 145, 65 we put our stop. Okay, then our entry would be at the market, and we if the data is good, then we expect the 45 to break, then we may exit at 44 30. Okay, my TP is 144.30 or 44 65 or 30. Okay, the one I'll give you the final figure. Okay, let me go and share with you the chart. Then finally I'll give you a call. Then the others I'll give a dollar cat and maybe the gold call as well. You know, if we have the time, we still have another 12 minutes more. Okay, because time is running out. Okay, let me give you the dollar yen. Okay. Okay, the dollar yen, if I look at the daily chart, okay, remember our system said we are not expecting the price to go beyond 146.10. And this 46.10 is this low where we are talking about. So if we are right, this is going to be in a range. We are expecting a extension which is 145.85, 149 level, and we do the trade on that. Okay, let's say we look at on the 360. Okay, the 360, if the high breaks, we should see an extension at 145.95 and 146.20. So that means we are not expecting anything beyond this level. So I think early on we said we wanted to sell at 45.95, which I agree, which is 45.95. The only thing is by the stop we agreed to put at 46.15. Now we revise it to 46.30. So that means there would be about 35 pips risk. Okay, that would be a 35 pips risk. Then the TP would be as lower. Okay, let me evaluate based on the 15-minute. Okay, the thing what is going to we are seeing this chart is, okay, we are seeing a market is struggling, you know, it's in a range in a congestion, and I don't see the price going beyond 145.85 and 146.05. That means if let's say we are going to see an extension on this move, we should not see the price going beyond 146.05. Okay. And RSI is also reaching overbought, so looks like we may get a spike, then the market should come down, okay, which I also agree on this. Okay, now let me give you a call based on this. Okay, let me change the screen. Okay, let me give you the call for that, so at least you know you can just give me 1 minute. I'm just downloading. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, this is all we did previously. Let me clear this. Okay. Okay, now dollar yen. Okay, right now the market is trading at okay, the live price is not updating. Okay, let me see. Just give me 1 more minute. Okay, I think the link is not there. Okay, never mind. Here, so that what we are going to do is we are going to sell the dollar yen. Just give me 1 minute, huh? Okay, let me see why this is not updating. Okay, let me see whether the screen works. Yeah, okay, never mind. You put this as a news trading, but I'll use this level. Okay. Okay, right now the market is trading at 148, 145, 37. Okay, remember this is we are going to do a limit sell, and this would be market price. So we are going to take two types of entries. Okay, one is I'll tell you the market, and the stop loss has to be 145.65, and the TP for this is 144.65. Okay, this is the remarks is we are expecting, we are betting that the data is going to be bad. Okay, the data we are going to be bad, and again this expiry is until 21. That means just half an hour after the data is be out. Okay, so now our second entry, our best entry would be in the event, okay, let's say we get stopped out on this. Okay, the next entry, what we are going to do is we are going to put another one entry, and this entry level is we are going to sell at 45.95, and remember our stop loss is 46.30 and 45.15. And this is again, you know, is the same expiry on this. This is a buffer trade. In the event if we get stopped out, then this would be your re-entry. That is, if the data comes out to be good or super good, then we may see this thing happening. If let's say we see the data coming out to be bad, then we expect the price to fall from here and we expect the price to come down. Like again, I'm telling you, we are going to do pre-announcement and post-announcement. Okay, the next quick thing we are going to do is, okay, we are running out of time. Okay, we have only another 4 minutes left. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let me tell you, gold, gold, we are expecting a break to happen tonight. Okay, if we are right, we expect the price to go beyond uh, 30, 33 or even 38. That means, you know, we may see a very big spike up tonight, you know, provided the data comes out to be bad. So another call, you know, we can give is, okay, this is, of course, I wouldn't, okay, let me, okay, gold right now, this is trading at 25, 23. Okay, what we want to do is we don't want to take a heavy risk on this. We want to buy. Okay, if we do a limit buy, I mean, of course, if we get it, we buy. Otherwise, you know, we let go the trade. Okay, so this is one lot. We try to buy at 2511, and our stop loss is 2506, and we have to make sure that the 2533 must break. If it breaks, then we expect the price to go even higher. But we don't want to put any TP on this. We will see what is the data out. Then we will see how we can trade this. Okay, the next thing we want to trade is dollar Swiss and dollar CAD. Okay, I'll just give you the call. Then because we are running out of time, because this is we can't expect this thing to happen. Okay, let me give you. We have only three more minutes. Okay, let me quickly give you the call, so then later we will do post announcement. Okay, for dollar Swiss, okay, we want to sell at the market, okay, near the market, and it's a similar to dollar yen. Okay, so that means we sell at 84.95, and our stop loss is 85.25, and our TP we expect is about 84.40. Okay, let me double check 84.40. Let me check the dashboard. Then later I'll show you, not to worry. Yeah, about 40 or 45 lah. That should be. That means about a 50 pips move on this. Okay, then the final is dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD, we also want to sell this as a at the market or near the market, 34.80, and stop loss is 35.15 and 34.30. Okay, let me double check. Okay, running out of time. So sorry. We should have done it earlier. Okay, for 34. Yeah, I think 34. Yeah, but 34.30. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, let me go to the screen. Okay, what is going to happen is either we get stopped out. If we are right, okay, we the market entries which we are taking are going to get an exit exit with a profit. If the data is good or super good, then we may get stopped out. Then what we will do is we will do a post announcement, meaning we would enter another trade to get back the loss. Okay, and also do one more thing. You also to take note that whenever we put a stop loss, Okay, this stop loss, we try not to put beyond 20 or 30 pips. Okay, because once the data is out, we are going to get a spike. Okay, the only thing is we do not know whether this is going to be in favor of the market or against the market. The spike would happen provided if there is any surprises. Okay, if let's say there is no surprises, then the market may move accordingly. So this is, we have to wait for the market. Okay, now let's see. Okay, we have 45 seconds left. Okay, we are I hope keep your fingers crossed and to see how we are going to do. And this method, every data out, we have to have this plan. I mean, not like it's going to be like 100% success, but probability is, if we keep doing it with consistency, the result should come out nicely. Okay, we have 11 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. You can see a countdown here. Okay, good luck for those people who are going to trade with us. If we are right, okay, dollar yen we are selling at 45.35. Okay, we have sold. I forgot to tell you 45.35. Okay, Canadian data is bad. GDP is worse than expected. So dollar cat might move up. Okay, I'm not sure what is the price that is trading. Okay, let's see what has happened to the. Okay, the data came out to be as expected. Okay, so chances are we may not get any big move happen. Okay, now what you should be doing is, okay, we will see how the market is going to respond. Sometimes, see, what happens is, even though the data is bit, but we are already into the trade. We are already into the trade. We are into dollar cat selling, dollar yen selling. Gold, our order is not filled. Okay, our order is not filled, and the data is as expected. So now what is going to happen is, chances are the market may respond now, or the market may respond at 22 hours when this data is coming. Okay, I can also tell you, since this data came out as expected, these two datas might be bad. Okay, this is another thing I can suggest to you. Okay, that data might be bad, and you may see any big move may happen during that time. Okay, so now we don't see any big move happening. So what I would suggest is, okay, the dollar. So that means we didn't get any spike up. Okay, so now what we can do is hold on to the trade. Okay, reduce your stop loss. Then we see how we can play this game. Okay, that means either you close, if you want to close the trade, wait for better levels, or you reduce your stop loss. Okay, this is what I can suggest now, because we don't see any big move happening now, but you can let the other trade, let it work. That means, remember, we put a dollar yen to sell at 45.95. That one, let it work. Okay, close your dollar Swiss, and let me share the screen again, so at least you all can follow. Okay, so now what we are doing is, okay, we are exiting this. Okay, we are closing this at 84.95 or better. Then this one, we try to close at 34. Right now it's 70. Okay, 70 or 75. Sorry, we changed the exit at 34.75. Then the dollar yen, okay, we sold at 35. We try to take a loss of 10 pips. Sorry, 10 pips, and we close the trade. you know. So because since the data came out to be as expected, so we are not taking any big move or any hedge thing. Then what we expect is we expect the next data to market to respond during the next data, and there is a very high chance that that data might be bad. Okay, you just wait for another 1.5 hours, then you should know how the market respond. Then maybe next time when we meet up again, then probably you can give us your feedback or your input. Okay, I think with that I conclude today's session. And any questions you all have, you may raise, or and also, okay, I'll just let you know the next upcoming webinar. So the next upcoming webinar is Monday, 2nd of September. Okay, this is going to be on 17 hours. And this is, last time I think we did the trade is, we call it a micro managing trade with Precise Trader. That means we are going to show you how we manage the trade. That means, like in the event when it's making money, what we should we do? In the event when it's losing money, what we should we do? In the event if we get stopped out, what should we do? And this is a learning process which will be very helpful. So for those of you who are first time you are coming in, I would suggest you to come. For those of you who want to come back, probably you all can play the previous week, previous Monday to see at least what we were discussing and how we can go about. Then we have next Wednesday and next Friday, we have a trade live session. Okay. So with that, I think most likely we have closed the trade. Okay. We are not into the trade because the data wasn't as expected. So now we are waiting for the next data. So probably we may want to enter at a better levels, right? Okay. With that, I think I conclude today's session. Thank you for coming, for taking time to spend the time with us. So I hope it was useful. But sometimes you see, when we trade with news, so this is the thing, you have to take note. Sometimes we are lucky, we get the move, uh this is we get it. Sometimes we get stopped out. It's just like, this is just like going for a fishing. Sometimes you may catch a very big fish, sometimes you may not catch. So this is all depends on the market conditions. Okay, with that I end today's session. Thank you for coming. Looking forward to see you again next week. Have a great weekend. Till then, goodbye. Thanks. Bye.